Graduands, guests, colleagues, I declare this ceremony open. Please be seated. As Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I welcome you all to this graduation ceremony for students from the School of Architecture, Design and the Built Environment. And welcome also to our honorary graduand, Earl Jarrett. We take great care in offering these invitations and are delighted when people of such distinction agree to join our community. And I know you'll be an inspiration to our students, and we look forward to hearing your thoughts a little later on in the ceremony. So today's event is being live streamed, and a warm welcome also to families and friends joining us from around the world and in the Newton building. These ceremonies are a highlight of our academic year. They're a time when we celebrate and share in the success of our students, and I'd like to congratulate you all personally on your achievement. And in particular, I want to mention our doctoral students graduating today. Building on undergraduate and master's level study, a doctorate entails another 3 to 4 years of full-time study, or up to 8 years on a part-time basis. A doctorate is the highest hallmark of achievement available for academic study. And in choosing to undertake your doctorate with us, you've also made a significant contribution to the research culture of the university. But no one makes the academic journey that we celebrate here today, the journeys, on their own. So I ask you, therefore, to pause for a moment and remember those who have supported you on the way, your friends, your families, and your tutors. So, graduands, please will you join me in a round of applause to thank all of those people who have supported you in getting here today, whether they're here with you in the hall or in Newton or joining us from around the globe. Graduation ceremonies are also an opportunity to celebrate some of the recent successes of the university. And for 3 successive years, we've been recognised with a University of the Year award, most recently the 2019 Guardian University of the Year. And these awards mark an unprecedented period of success for the university. And we've also continued our ascent up the league tables, reaching 12th in the Guardian, our highest position ever. Receiving these accolades, and many more besides, is an endorsement of our success in delivering what we set out to achieve. They celebrate our gold standard teaching, our distinction in research, our worldwide engagement with employers and partners, and our commitment to transform the lives of over 32,000 students who study with us. These awards endorse our progress in reimagining what a university education can and should be. They mean that we can say with confidence that Nottingham Trent is one of the UK's outstanding universities. But your journey's not just been about academic study. You have developed, with our support, the resilience and the confidence that will sustain you in your next steps. You've succeeded at NTU, and today you leave us with the tools you need to succeed in whatever you go on to do next, with the skills, the knowledge and the confidence to change the world around you. You can be our leaders, our innovators, the people who drive meaningful change. And this is your challenge, one that I know you will meet with intelligence, hard work, and with compassion. So the success of the university is built on achievement across every area of our activity. And of course, this includes the exceptional education provided by each of our schools. And the School of Architecture, Design and the Built Environment provides education for over 3,000 students, making it one of the largest schools of its type in the UK. Its popularity has been earned through a long history of producing graduates who succeed in professional careers and who achieve chartered status with professional bodies such as the Royal Institution of Chartered Surveyors, Chartered Institution of Building, and the Chartered Society of Designers. The staff in the school are passionate about working in partnership with industry to ensure that the courses are both academically challenging and practically relevant. So underpinning teaching excellence is a great diversity of research. For example, Dr. Alla Kobliakova in property management has influenced housing policy in relation to issues of affordability, social mobility and mortgages. And Professor Philip Breeden in product design has created a system that allows robotic arms to autonomously drill holes in individual vertebrae and thus enable surgeons to perform life-changing operations to correct spinal conditions. So, I now invite the Dean of the School of Architecture, Design and the Built Environment, Dr. Andrew Knight, to read the names of today's graduands, and the Vice-Chancellor will admit you to your degrees.
I now invite the stewards to bring forward the first group of graduands. Vice-Chancellor, the following have qualified for awards from the School of Architecture, Design and the Built Environment. Doctor of Philosophy degree, Wadal Al-Mari, whose research is on an investigation of sustainability awareness and residential energy consumption in Qatar. Alexandre Canaria Alves Rodriguez, whose research is on driving in the wrong lane towards a change in paradigm for optimal passenger car lifespans. Master of Arts degree in Design, Products and Furniture, Denise Dondimer. Anchal Gupta. Siobhan Kamakar. Ryan Lampen. Vanilla Nanori. Agamemnon Savides. Joseph Webb. Z.V. Wei. Amy Sargent. Master of Science degree in Building Surveying, Kerry Bisler. Emma Chapman. Jack Cockerill. Ashley Crawford. Richard Evans. The next student also receives the Fateful and Gould Prize for Outstanding Performance, Eleanor Fromont. The next student also receives the Smithers Purslow Prize for Technical Excellence, Rosie Good. Umar Iqbal. Harjit Joel. Scott Langdon. Matthew Legg. Christopher Midgley. The next student also receives the Bonsors Restoration Prize for Outstanding Performance in Heritage and Conservation, James Piddock. Elliot Price. Ahmed Soshan. Samuel Sims. Jack Truman. Jazira Zailonka. Kirsty Barrows. Peter Elsegood. James Geddes. The next student also receives the SCCS Prize for Outstanding Technological Innovation, Matthew Hackling. Paul Mensah. The next student also receives the Cade Prize for Excellent Technical Knowledge in Compliance and Regulations, Jill Midgley. Gary Page. Domisani Sibanda. The next student also receives the RICS Prize for the Best Dissertation on MSc Building Surveying, Mark Summerfield. Master of Science degree in Construction Management, Amkar Bor. Nischitha Katikeri Umesh. Ryan Khan. Smit Trivedi. Master of Science degree in Construction Project Management, Kems Michael. Master of Science degree in Design, Products and Technology, Tijas Kale. Nicolette Sizer. Master of Science degree in International Real Estate, Investment and Finance, Janet Ajeb Bempong. Saratu Baba Adamu. Akosua Bonsu. Manchiv Chung. Fabian Klimpel. Samuel Mireku. Harry Pangescu. Yong Zin Tan. Fianti Tristawani Triswara. Antoine McGinn. Master of Science degree in Project Management Construction, Millie Acha. Nevsky Bean. Muradan Killing. Bhavik Patel. Sashwat Sapkota. Yvonne Marangwanda. Cameron Thompson. Master of Science degree in Property Development and Planning, Akosua Afrani. Robert Bark. Prachi Shavan. Matsi Lifosa. Parag Kesharia. Niyati Mistry. The next student also receives the RICS prize for the best internship on MSc Property Development and Planning, Daniel Ruff. Thomas Beck. Amy Bowden. Amy Cooper. Vice-Chancellor. That concludes the presentation of awards to the first group of students from the School of Architecture, Design and the Built Environment. I am pleased to invite Fiona Anderson to the stage to give the oration for our honorary graduate, the Honourable Earl Wesley Adolph Jarrett, and to present him to the Vice-Chancellor to receive his award.
Vice-Chancellor, guests, it is my pleasure and privilege to invite Earl Jarrett to come forward to receive an honorary doctorate at this afternoon's graduation ceremony. Earl attended St George's College, a high school in Jamaica. Upon leaving, Earl attended Excelsior Community College in Kingston and went on to obtain his bachelor's and master's degrees in accounting from the University of the West Indies before pursuing a brilliant career in the Jamaican private sector. His parents were teachers who worked hard to transform the lives of young people. Their passion to serve was instilled in Earl from an early age, and throughout his successful career, he has demonstrated that business can and should be a force for good. Earl's career began in 1984 at the auditing firm KPMG Pete Marwick, where he quickly rose through the ranks from accountant to senior auditor and then manager. Following senior managerial stints at NEM Insurance Jamaica Limited and T. Geddes Grant, he moved to the Jamaica National Building Society, becoming general manager in 1999. With the conversion of the Jamaica National Building Society to Jamaica's 7th commercial bank in 2017, and the reorganisation of its subsidiaries, Earl was appointed Chief Executive Officer of the group's parent company, the Jamaica National Group Limited. As CEO, he is director of the JN's Group, more than 20 local and overseas companies that operate in the UK, USA, Canada and the Cayman Islands. Earl has also found the formula for successfully fusing business with voluntary service and serves as chairman of the Jamaica Cancer Society, the National Council of Jamaica, Order of St. John and the University of the West Indies Mona Campus Council. He is director of the UK Voice newspaper and trustee of the FIA Foundation, a charity promoting road safety, the environment and sustainable mobility worldwide. An important facet for Earl and the JN Group when recruiting is not to look for individuals who aspire to be a success in themselves, but for those who seek to help others to be the best they can be. To demonstrate this, Earl takes an active interest in those who undertake volunteering and can evidence skills development through, for example, contributing to running a social or community enterprise where they have gained valuable experience in a relatively short space of time. The words of Martin Luther King Jr., "We are all caught in an inescapable network of mutuality. Whatever affects one directly affects all indirectly." These are values that Earl embraces, connecting the purpose of business to people, engendering a better society and mutual support. Earl has been active in maintaining the links with the Jamaicans in the diaspora and their homeland. Through his leadership and dedication, NTU and the JN Group have established a scholarship for students of Caribbean heritage who have financial links with the group. This scholarship will benefit 3 UK undergraduate students each year for 3 years. He is also a driving force in the partnership between NTU and The Voice, a UK national black publication and member of the JN Group. The Voice is committed to celebrating black excellence, campaigning for positive change and informing the black community on important issues. NTU students work closely with The Voice, writing reviews, covering local events and undertaking work experience. Students gain valuable skills and contribute to content, and staff in the Centre for Broadcast Journalism remain up to date with areas such as media law. At every level, Earl's actions demonstrate his commitment to connect the purpose of business to people for a better society. He has been honoured with accolades across the immense breadth and depth of his extraordinary achievements, recognising his commitment, dedication and visionary leadership. From the Order of Distinction in the rank of Commander awarded by the Government of Jamaica for service to the financial sector, to Doctorate of Laws degrees from the University of the West Indies and the University of Technology, Jamaica, and Doctor of Education in Leadership from the Miko University College. He is also a distinguished member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Jamaica. He has been widely recognised for exceptional voluntary service and outstanding leadership. Inducted into the Council of Volunteer Social Services Hall of Fame and the private sector organisation of Jamaica Private Sector Hall of Fame. In 2018, the Government of Jamaica appointed Earl to the Order of Jamaica for exceptional contribution to the banking and financial sectors, public service and volunteerism. Vice-Chancellor, it gives me great pride to present to you Earl Jarrett, being a person distinguished in eminence and by attainments for the conferment of the degree of Doctor of the University, honoris causa, in recognition of his significant contribution, the social and economic prosperity of Jamaica, its diaspora, and commitment to partnership, working with NTU.
Thank you, Ms. Anderson, for that kind introduction. Vice Chancellor, Professor Edward Peck, faculty members, fellow graduates, family, friends, members of the faculties here at the Nottingham Trent University. It is with great humility that I receive today this honorary degree of Doctor from the Nottingham Trent University. I wish to thank the university's Board of Governors for its decisions to confer this degree on me and express the gratitude of my country, my family, my colleagues from Jamaica National Group, and in fact, my colleagues in the entire North American and South American space. As you have heard, I'm from Jamaica, a Caribbean island which has a long and close relationship with the United Kingdom, dating back to 1655. And I commit to do my part to strengthen this relationship between Jamaica and the UK, and Jamaica and the Nottingham Trent University in the years to come. As you know, this university's history dates back to 1834, and the university was formed after the passage of the Further Aid Higher Education Act in 1992. And therefore that tells us that public policy is important for universities, for all of us. And I therefore invite all the graduates and graduates to pay close attention to public policy. This is more important as tomorrow you go to the polls here in the UK to select a government of the future. That government will define the pathway for this university and for you all in years to come. And I invite you all to participate. I'm honored to be named among the proud graduates of this distinguished university, which has achieved national acclaim as the University of the Year for 3 consecutive years, 2017, 2018, 2019. And I applaud you for this signal achievement. Graduates, congratulations on reaching this point. Bask in the sense of accomplishment of having completed your academic programs and receiving that all-important document which you will receive today to prove that you actually did come through here and that you did achieve your objectives. Jamaica and the UK has had a long history of trade and cooperation. Jamaica has impacted significantly the culture of the UK. And following on the British Nationality Act of 1948, we had a massive inflows of Jamaican and Caribbean persons into this country because that law provided an opportunity for Jamaicans and members of the colonies to become legal citizens of the United Kingdom. And we saw immigrants coming through on the famous Windrush and on other forms of transportation to the UK. That change, which created a kaleidoscope of persons in the UK, has contributed to a society that is far more inclusive than many others you'll find anywhere in the world. And I congratulate Britain on those achievements. And also, this university has benefited in that many of the Jamaicans who came to the UK actually came to these parts to pursue their trade and improve themselves. Today, you will graduate from this noble institution and will join the world of 7.7 billion persons who strive to find meaningful solutions to the many, many challenges and issues that face the communities worldwide. You may say, I am only one person in 7.7 billion. So how can I make a difference? If you look to Sweden, to Greta Thunberg, you'll get an answer. This young lady decided to take on climate change as her objective. And she's been an activist to reduce the climate change issues for many years. And so it tells us that each one of us can make a difference if we try. There's an old song for many of you in my age group, performed by Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, titled Wake Up Everybody. It goes like this: wake up everybody, no more sleeping in bed. No more backward thinking, time for thinking ahead. The world has changed so very much from what it used to be. There's so much hatred, war, and poverty. The world won't get no better if we just let it be. The world won't get no better. We gotta change it, yeah, just you and me. I don't know if any of you remember that song, but that is a song that calls for us to create change in our environments, as this university has created change in its graduates here today. By completing your studies at the NTU, you have begun the first steps in making the world a better place. And from my personal experience, I encourage you all to become volunteers, to share your skills and knowledge with many other persons. To volunteer, as a volunteer, you will meet people. And the good thing about being a volunteer is that there is no rank for volunteers. You will not be judged on your experience levels, but you will gain a lot of experience sitting at the board tables and tables with other persons of similar interest. And your knowledge and strength will be recognized and received well. Secondly, continue to build out a great network. Part of my experience and the times that and all the various things that you've heard that I've done has been in building a great network. And in fact, the NTU became a part of my network many, many years ago when Edward Peck and I met in Birmingham. And then he came here to NTU. And the network is strength. Network gives us power, gives you the ability to leverage your abilities to serve yourselves and the wider community. It's interesting to note that Mark Zuckerberg, in creating Facebook, simply set as his mission to connect people and to do that globally. And that's what Facebook has done. Granted, there's a debate about Facebook and what it does, but what it has done, though, is that it has connected people. And you, too, should look at how you're going to connect people. And your network starts right here. It comprises your colleagues, your professors, your personal community, and it will grow as you proceed in life. And I encourage you to nurture that network over time and to continue to develop the network to achieve meaningful and sustainable partnerships. Thirdly, you must make your voices heard on the issues that you care about. You have so many ways to influence the world today to become a change agent. Today is filled with boundless opportunities. There's the technology that you can use to have your voices heard. Every morning there's a president around the world who wakes up at 4 o'clock and puts out tweets. He does his foreign policy by tweeting. And you too can share your views with the world if you so choose. And you should choose to do so. So therefore I encourage you to make it count, make your life count. And as the saying goes, carpe diem, seize that moment that exists every single day. Fellow graduates, congratulations once again. And Chancellor and Vice Chancellor and Board of Governors, thank you for the signal honor. I certainly value this experience, and I will certainly remember it for the rest of my life. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Earl, and I'll come back to Earl a little later. The Vice-Chancellor only has to do two things fundamentally at this ceremony. One is shake hands, and one is have his photograph taken with the person with whom he's shaking hands. You'd have thought that was pretty straightforward, really, wouldn't you? And not difficult to remember. But in the case of our first PhD recipient, I think I forgot the photograph. So if you come back to the stage now, let's do the photograph. It may also be true of the first undergraduate who graduated, so at least I'm consistent. So, sorry, I think it was a postgraduate. So if you want your photograph taken, the first person who graduated after our PhD students, do come round again and I will do the same for you, so my apologies. Congratulations twice.
I now invite the stewards to bring forward the second group of graduands. Vice-Chancellor, the following have also qualified for awards from the School of Architecture, Design and the Built Environment. Master of Science degree in Quantity Surveying, Asanti Abrifa. Thuraya El-Hathi. Mihal Anhand. Tuzuri Chan. Gordon Chen. Naoka Daki. Rodrigo Davila Jimenza. Thokozani Delaware. Wade Elsmore. Amanda Gillespie. Reyes Harris. Ashley Harrison. Abigail James. Ngonitsashi Kawa. Pritesh Keshwara. Natalia Kovaleva. James McCants. Curtis Morley. Tendai Mugumbeti. Louise Ollerton. Bakia Pariha. Sachawandi Pacharasawat. Abubakar Sathakuthola. Yatundi Sheribo. Hassan Sidat. George Swerrell. Elizabeth Weiser. Ahmad Youssef. Dominic Bemusa. Harry Bowley. Thomas Cosgrove. Christopher Farrelly. Fiona King. Theophilus Owasu. Jess Roberts. Tafadzwad Rukwisa. James Wellings. George Whitmore. Samuel Wilson. Master of Science degree in Real Estate, James Anderson. Lewis Atten. Thabo Chipaiko. Rhys Croggan. Harry Fisher. Jagdeep Gill. Megan Goodacre. Elliot Jackman. Thabani Simbani. Elliot Smith. Sean Strawbridge. Diego Suarez Gonzalez. Emily Bergwin. Leah Smith. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in Property Finance and Investment, Saban Ali. Arman Manji. Hermes Takala Tazalana. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in Quantity Surveying and Commercial Management, Sean Karawandra. Louise Peach. Hamza Rahman. Charles Lockley. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in Real Estate, Jack Christie. Antonis Mikhail.
I'm really sorry about that, but you get 2 goes. Congratulations.
Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards from the School of Architecture, Design and the Built Environment, and concludes the presentation of awards to students at this ceremony. In absentia, Vice-Chancellor, I invite you to confer degrees on those students who have not been presented to you in person, but who have indicated that they wish their awards to be conferred in their absence. I certify that these students are worthy of their degrees, and I stand as proxy. Matt Hackling, who earlier received a Master of Science degree in Building Surveying, will now propose the student vote of thanks.
Dear Vice-Chancellor, Pro-Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and fellow students, I feel very privileged to be giving the vote of thanks speech today on behalf of all the graduates here. Undertaking a degree of any discipline at Nottingham Trent University is no mean feat, whether studying part-time or full-time, and is an achievement of which we should all be extremely proud. Many have juggled work, family, and social commitments around their studies in a bid to develop themselves in today's fast-paced world. My first day as a master's student of building surveying involved collecting a hard hat, steel toe-cap boots, a high-vis vest, and other PPE-related paraphernalia, and lugging it in a huge carrier bag over to our first lecture in building technology. And thankfully, we were not sent to collect a skirting board ladder, tartan paint, or left-handed screwdrivers along the way, as I fear some of us may still be looking for those even today. What ensued can only be described as the biggest baptism of fire ever delivered to a master's cohort. Our lecturers bamboozled us with their knowledge and mastery of the building regulations, British standards, and references to other construction-related advice and guidance documents. From there on, the tone was set for our studies. We would have to work hard. And this was further realised in our first semester, which involved mastering new software and competencies, and of course, not forgetting how to use a tape measure and scale ruler correctly. But jokes aside, our cohort became closer as we shared our skills and experiences in order to complete complex tasks. The friendships we formed in the first few weeks of our courses developed over our time at NTU, and I can safely say that I've made some lifelong friends as a result. Our chosen programmes of study gave us fantastic opportunities to get hands-on experience, and for my cohort, it was the international field trip that developed our understanding of heritage conservation in the beautiful setting of Malta, while site visits in Liverpool and Ironbridge allowed us to experience the industry closer to home. And they also gave us an insight into the alcohol consumption capabilities of the building surveying staff. Our final modules required us to undertake a period of internship, and I was fortunate enough to secure experience with Linda Jubb and Richard Clues at Jubb Clues Chartered Surveyors. Their support and encouragement throughout my internship and dissertation were invaluable, and I'm delighted to have secured a full-time role within the company since. Our success at Nottingham Trent would not have been possible without the support from friends, family, and the dedicated teaching staff here. And my personal thanks go to Chris Keast, the course leader, for his inspirational teaching and support, to Alison, my partner and proofreader, and to my parents, whom all provided a steady hand on the tiller. Finally, thank you to my fellow students. I wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavours, and I'll leave you with some wise words. Go on, do your own thing, and you can do anything if you set your mind to it.
So, graduates of 2019, let me add my congratulations to those of the Pro-Vice-Chancellor and also wish you every success in the future, and also express my thanks to our honorary graduate Earl Jarrett for being with us today and sharing his experiences. I first met Earl when the Jamaican athletics team were hosted at the University of Birmingham, where I worked then, ahead of the Olympics in 2012. And I met Earl and his colleagues at the reception for that team. And he came to see me at NTU just after I arrived. And we had a long and quite tedious agenda in front of us. And he said to me, "You know what? I've just bought The Voice." And at that moment I thought, I'm going to like Earl. I'm going to like Earl. That enthusiasm for doing something new and different, and I guess slightly left field for the company, was just great. And ever since, it's been a great relationship. And he's right about networks. And to add to his advice, I want to add the advice that I think I exemplified this afternoon, which is, if you get something wrong, sort it out as fast as you can. It's not going to get any better if you leave it till later. And I worked out when the photographer was going to leave, so I had to get it done quick. So sorry, Andrew, for disrupting your routine. The other thing about Earl's speech was, I haven't heard reference to Harold Melville and the Blue Notes for at least 25 years. They did have a hit single, I think, didn't they? And older members of the audience, with better memories than me, might remember what it was. Louder? Don't Leave Me This Way. Was that him? Was that Billy Ocean? Was that Hal Melvin Blue Notes? Don't Leave Me This Way. Thank you very much for that cultural reference. And also thanks to Mark for that accomplished student vote of thanks. And it was much appreciated by the audience, by your partner, I guess the other relative you have with you. They were clasping hands, you noticed, while you were doing it, to willing you on. It was great. Thank you very much. So my colleagues and I, we came into university life for moments like these, when we celebrate the success of people who are about to go out and make the world a better place for us all. And my promise to you is that we'll carry on working hard to make sure that you will always be proud of us as we are proud of you today. And we hope that as you take the next steps in your careers, you'll become our greatest ambassadors. Remember too that although you've now graduated, all of you are now members of the NTU global family. This is a worldwide community of over 200,000 Nottingham Trent University alumni. And please do carry on making use of the support we want to offer to you as you start out in your careers, particularly from our employability team. So do go and have a look at the website for the employability team. In time, you might want to consider how you can help future generations of students, as some alumni have helped you with lectures, placements, careers advice, mock interviews, scholarships, whatever it might be. But that's the future. Make today memorable. Enjoy your success. I invite you all now to join us for celebratory refreshments in the Newton building. Guests, please remain seated for the processional music and as the academic party and graduates leave the hall. I declare this graduation ceremony closed.